So Stroll's actually 5 seconds off. Drivers World Champion power. I'm going to go. Welcome to episode 1 of MaxSpeedPodcast. Today we'll be talking about pre-season and predictions for the 2026 Formula 1 season. We'll get right underway with Barcelona. We'll talk about Barcelona. I've got some lap times which have come through. Obviously, topping the group, which is very, very promising with Lewis Hamilton, even though they're about 4 seconds off quali pace. But obviously, we don't know what fuel they're using. We don't know what engine power they're using yet. But I mean, George Russell's not far behind with only a tenth and a half. That was on day 4, though, to Lewis's day 5. I remember when Lewis first went out and it was raining and he went out on wets and everybody was commenting like, "Oh, Lewis's Ferrari washed again," but like he was on wets and like Lando went out on day 5 in dries before Lewis did and put in a better lap, and everybody thought that McLaren's just going to dominate again. But as we've seen from Barcelona and from Bahrain, the Ferraris are looking quite promising. Even Lewis in P8, he's 2 seconds off Leclerc. But again, I mean, Lewis has said the grip around Bahrain his first day is the worst grip he's felt in his last 20 years of his F1 career. And, like, that is not great. But I did see that they were all saying that they have, like, Monza downforce. And Monza, obviously, you don't have that much downforce because it's all just straight line speed. And they're going like 365 kph. So it's quite hard to keep the car on the road without spinning. But I saw something about Bahrain as well, about Fernando Alonso. There was a Spanish reporter. Did you see this?
Not going well for Aston Martin by the sounds of it.
No, I mean it was Stroll. Stroll. What did Stroll say?
He said the new Aston Martin car seemed 4 seconds off the
Yeah,
leaders.
that's similar to what I've got because there was a Spanish journalist, Antonio Lobato, and he said that Fernando Alonso threw his gloves across the garage because we were 4.5 seconds slower than Lando Norris. And I've got the lap time here. I can see that Lando Norris at 1:34.6 and Lance Stroll at 1:39.8. And like round Bahrain,
Wow.
I was expecting this season for Bahrain laps. Obviously, it's just testing, so I'm not saying obviously I'm expecting this now. But with the weight of the cars being different, obviously being 32 kilo lighter than last season, I'm expecting them to get into the 127 fives. And like if he's hitting 139s in testing, like I'm respecting the 134s from like Leclerc, like he's on a 134.2. But the 139.8 from Stroll, and Alonso's 138.2, so he's only 4/10 quicker.
Much better.
He's only 4/10 quicker. So Stroll's actually 5 seconds off, and Alonso's 4.5,
Jesus.
which I find awful. But I heard you talking about something that you saw at with the Mercedes yesterday.
Yeah, well, Antonelli went out for his lap, his afternoon session. Didn't even get around the track once, and they have now had to replace the whole power unit in his car.
Bro, I don't understand how you can like Mercedes were apparently miles clear. Like Ferrari was saying like we look quite like I saw Lewis saying yesterday. I saw a clip yesterday of him saying like we feel quite comfortable, and even though the car's like got the Monza downforce and we don't feel grip at all, we feel quite comfortable with like how we are with other teams. Like we're quite close to other teams, but to like to Mercedes we're nowhere near, and no one's anywhere near. And then they go out and do a lap in Bahrain, and they can't even get around the track because of the power unit.
Yeah, but they had a vote, didn't they, for whether Mercedes power unit was illegal or something like that.
Yeah, I thought about that, but it's just like, I thought because they were using the same engine as Mercedes, maybe they've added something to it.
Yeah.
But I can't think of what they might have added to it to make it illegal, but I mean, obviously, that's for teams to look through, and obviously they'll be having a look.
The thing about Barcelona I saw was Verstappen actually complimenting the Ferraris.
I saw that. I saw him saying that Lewis was like really, really quick.
He said that Lewis didn't look like he was driving, he looked like he was flying his
Yeah,
Ferrari.
I saw that, and it was just like, I can't remember who it was that I saw say it. He said it was literally like, it was the fast. I think it was George Russell said that it's the fastest he's ever seen an F1 car go in a straight line. Round the corners, not yet, because they haven't got used to the downforce levels and also the weight change. It obviously, they can feel the cars a lot smaller, and also like the weight change and stuff. It's very different, but in a straight line, they're just putting their foot down as hard as they can. Apparently, it's the fastest he's ever seen a car go in a straight line, and I haven't actually seen any recordings of straight line speed yet.
No, I watched a bit of not practice, the last hour of testing from Bahrain the other day.
Yeah.
On the start finish straight. It did look pretty fast, but you can't really tell on camera that much.
Yeah,
But
I mean it's better like because we were there at Silverstone this year, and I mean it was my 7th time. It was Josh's first time ever, and like it was surreal to him when we saw the cars and
it was fast then. So if it's faster now,
and
I'm
even
looking
like
forward to seeing.
on the race day we were sat at Chapel and it was
Even
just
that was quick.
that
Going
was
around
that was
corners.
rapid and like it was and we saw Max go wide twice there, but yeah.
See us on Sky Sports YouTube.
You actually can. If you cut to where Max goes wide at Chapel, we'll just after on the exit of Beckett's, you can see someone in a Ferrari jacket if you pause it, if you can see after the grandstand, and that's Josh. So in my Ferrari jacket. So I mean, but yeah, Silverstone was unbelievable. Like, what do you think was your favourite bit about it though?
I mean, seeing Lewis Hamilton drive his Ferrari in his first year at Silverstone.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Angry Ginge.
Yeah, Matt Angry Ginge, that was really cool. That was on the night of Sam Fender.
Yeah, and we got to watch Sam Fender. That's another good part.
Yeah, it was really good, especially for free. And then we were walking away from Sam Fender, and we were in a crowd of like 200,000 people, and Josh just spots Angry Ginge and Chazza on the side. It was so cool. I think Silverstone was really good, especially because like we got to see Lando's first home win, which was good. Lewis unfortunately lost his 12-year streak of podium, but P4, Hulkenberg's first ever podium we saw live.
Oh yeah, a lot of crashes as well because of the rain.
Yeah, every single rookie went out, I think.
Yeah,
because Ocon spun into Behrman as well.
Yeah,
both
both
Hasses took each other out.
Absolutely.
They just both Hasses were scared to get on the throttle. I think it was through Abbey or Village. He just like you could see how scared he was to get on the throttle, and as soon as he did, he just spun.
We saw everyone go off. Charles Leclerc went off.
Yeah.
Hamilton, Piastri, everyone.
I just hope that based on what we're seeing so far in Barcelona and in Bahrain with these lap times, because like if I look at the lap times here, so we've got Lewis with 1:16.3, Lando Norris with a 1:16.5, so that's 2/10, which is crucial for qualifying or for even race pace. Because when you look at it, unfortunately I don't have the laps that they actually did on here, like the amount of laps he did, but I'm pretty sure in Barcelona, Lando did 20 more laps than Lewis.
I mean, the lap times are on the F1 thing. I'll have a look.
Yeah. Have a look.
Barcelona?
Barcelona. I'm pretty sure Lando did 20 more laps than Lewis and still couldn't find that 2/10 on Lewis. And I know they're not going full pace.
Okay, the Barcelona testing isn't available on the F1. You can find the Bahrain one, though.
See how many laps Lewis is out all day today, isn't it?
Day one will have been Lewis Hamilton, I think. Let's see. Right now, George Russell is P1 in Bahrain, 1:33.9. Lewis is 0.291, so it's nearly 3/10 slower. But then after that, Verstappen is 1.4 seconds slower than Hamilton.
Is it showing me laps have done?
No, they've used. So it says the tyres they've used. George Russell's used 9 tyres. Hamilton's
9
used
tyres?
18 for Lewis Hamilton.
18 sets of tyres? How many laps have they done?
Well, I don't know. Lap by lap.
I mean, at least they've entered the 1:33, so I mean, at least we can scrap that George Russell is currently now the fastest. Yesterday, getting a 1:35.4. Now he's getting a 1:33. What was it? 1:33.9. So he's found a second and a half, which is good, and he's gone ahead of Charles by 3/10 of a second. So that's all right. But yeah, we'll move on to weight system and all the new things coming into next season. Okay, so now I want to talk about the new weight system, pretty much, and about everything that's coming into the new season. First of all, the car last season being 800 kilos, and this season going down to 768 kilos, 32 kilo lighter, which will make a big difference. Yeah. Any ideas of anything that could happen through into Melbourne, maybe?
Well, McLaren, they seem like they're going to go into Melbourne overweight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, too heavy for the season, so don't know how that will affect them, but whether it's pace, I don't know, downforce, whatever, they're going to be overweight.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar probably wants to do better than last season with, spinning off into the grass, going down to P19. I mean, to be fair, he got down to P19, then I think he brought himself back up into the points. I think he got 10th. I think he got a point, but he did alright for that. But he was on for like a podium and just ruined it for himself. But went on to have an amazing season, even though finishing third in the championship, like unreal season. Just I think in the first half he had full edge over Max and Lando.
Everybody thought he was winning it. It was towards the end.
I predicted from China, second race of the season, Oscar was winning the championship. He looked so confident. He looked so ready, even after Melbourne, even after not winning the sprint in China. Once he won the race in China, I just had a clear view that he was going to go and win that championship. And he had Lando and Max on strings in that first half. And I think after Zandvoort, when Lando got that mechanical failure and then went 34 points behind, I think something just switched in Lando, and Oscar, after that Baku race where he crashed off in quali and in the race. I think that just might have affected him a little bit. I think Oscar's so cool and stuff. I think he's very similar to how Max is. Like, he doesn't care what people think about him and stuff, where I think Lando's quite the opposite. I think Lando cares too much about what people think, and can get to him like it did in 2024.
Yeah.
I think, like, with Brazil, where Max started P17 and won the race, and Lando was on pole, and like he didn't win the race from pole in the rain, where Max just bombed through the crowd and just won the race. I think people's opinions and his own head can get to him, where Oscar's the complete opposite. But I think Baku might have just affected him a little bit, and it gave Lando just that extra push where he just wanted to win it.
Yeah, I think Canada was like that as well when Lando obviously took himself out into Oscar. I mean, didn't that help? Don't think that helped their relationship very well.
Yeah, I mean, I think they are like a lot of people were spreading rumors that they like hate each other now. But
I don't think it's that.
I think they're still like very good friends. I think it was just more of a. I don't think Oscar minded as much with Canada because he didn't affect his race. He said he didn't even feel anything. Yeah. So, I mean, it's good that like it was very very similar. I'm pretty sure at the time it was 2010. Where Lewis went into the back of Jenson Button in 2010 in Canada. Yeah. Literally same place, 2 McLarens. But I think Lewis took them both out, but I don't think it was Lewis's fault that one, because I think it was in the wet.
Squeeze him onto the grass.
Yeah, or something. And it was like, the spray you couldn't see and stuff, and he just went into the back of him and he spun them both off. And like, it was so weird to see. But when I saw it, I just remember seeing the clip and just like thinking like, that is literally Lewis and Jenson, but 15 years ago. And it's so crazy to think. But, I mean, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the MOM, DRS being taken away.
DRS gone.
And we've got MOM, which stands for Manual Override Mode.
Yeah. You know who was the last driver to use DRS?
Pretty sure it was Kimi Antonelli.
Honestly, I don't know.
I think it was Kimi.
I think it was Antonelli.
I think it was Antonelli.
I know the last driver to overtake with DRS.
Go on.
Stroll. Making overtakes.
The actual definition, I've got it written down here for MOM, is the initial name for the new driver control power boost system replacing DRS in the 2026 regulations, allowing drivers to deploy extra electrical energy for overtaking, though it's being renamed to overtake mode for clarity and better reflection of its function. Providing a tactical driver-dependent way to pass cars, can be used anywhere on track, and is driver-based as battery is needed for it to be saved. So it's pretty much ERS.
A bit more ERS, yeah.
But it's just a higher powered, and you have to be within a second of somebody, but you can use it anywhere on the track.
I've seen that. If you're in a second, you can use it for an entire lap instead of just a section. You
can use
it for the whole lap.
You can use it. You can use it whenever you want, as long as you're within a second of somebody. And also, you got to think as well of your battery, because DRS doesn't really affect your battery, other than obviously when you go in a straight line. Obviously, you use it a bit more, but ERS batters your battery. Yeah. So you need to learn to save it, and like it's very much more now. DRS being gone now, it's very much more driver based now, like it said in the definition. It's very much more now down to the driver, not
your skill and your
DRS can be like, oh, you're within a second of somebody on the first lap, but
you're
after
on
the first lap,
you fly past them.
Like if you're at Spa, like it was kind of, I mean, if you're at Spa and you've just finished lap 1 and you're within a second of the car in front of you. Yeah, you've got Eau Rouge and then you've got the DRS straight. It's so powerful. You've got the Baku straight, which is so powerful for it. And I know it'll probably look similar with ERS, with the MOM being the new ERS and stuff, and also DRS. It takes a lot more skill now, because you've got to save your battery. You've got to use it at the right time. You don't want to overuse it, because then you run out of battery and then you've got no pace at all. So it's going to be a very, very interesting. Then the next thing was the car width and also the length. It's been reduced by 100 mil, the width, from 2,000 mil to 1,900, and also the wheelbase being reduced by 200 mil.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but like
to them, you can, because like
drivers are used to it, going around the corners, getting close to the wall, and say Saudi. They're so used to getting close. Now they have to adjust and get a bit closer.
Exactly, yeah, because people don't realise that don't watch F1, or even people that do watch F1 don't realise that, like, I mean, when you learn to drive a car, I've only just had one driving lesson, and like, it's so hard to judge the size of a car, but once you've driven it for so long, apparently you just know the size of your car. Yeah. So when they're driving the same width cars for the last 5-6 years, and then they just jump in one that's just like what, like 20 mil wheelbase shorter, 100 mil thinner. It doesn't sound like a lot, because when you think 100 mil is what, 10 centimeters?
It's a fine margin though, isn't it?
It doesn't sound like a lot, but that's like, what, that much? And it's just like, to someone who drives that car every single week, it must be a massive difference, and it must influence them. It must like affect them so much. I mean, it shows who can adapt the quickest, and unfortunately, for me, I think it's Max that can adapt the quickest to a car like that.
He did a clip the other day. Was it with Chris Harris?
Oh yeah, it was like 2 years ago or something. He drove that. Was it a Ford Mustang?
Yeah, and he just got in it, and he's absolutely flown it around.
You just think that like some drivers would be a bit cautious, getting in a car that they haven't been in before. He's never driven that car before, and he's jumped in with Chris Harris, like a lot of you will know of Top Gear, and he's just like, it's like he'd driven that car every single day of his life since he was 4. Next thing, which links into 2 of my points, about Bottas, but also with Checo. So there's now 22 drivers on the grid with 11 teams. Return of Checo and Bottas. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I like Bottas. I love
Bottas.
He's great. I mean, yeah, obviously he's a good driver, but he's a good character to have as well.
I think all time Lewis and Bottas are my favourite duo. Yeah. And then like I love Lewis and Rosberg before they fell out. Yeah. I even know like they're friends again now. I think I love Lewis and Bottas, especially the most. And then like, I mean, it's always the same with like Carl Lando and Charles and Carlos as well, and then obviously now you've got Oscar and Lando, who are just like similar age, good friends now. But I mean, there's something that I read as well that Bottas was. I didn't even remember this from Abu Dhabi 2024. Bottas was given a 5-place grid penalty in his last race with a collision with the Haas of Kevin Magnussen. And 1 season later, do you think he should be serving this penalty? Because like. He's had.
I think it's harsh.
I think it's very harsh. I think they will. Obviously, they will make him serve it.
I get it. Why? Because it's the rules in it. If you get it, you have to serve it. But it's been a year, nearly 2 years. Well, there's been
it's been 2 seasons.
2 seasons.
Even though like obviously it was the end of one season to the start of the other. Like
I mean, it's 2 years. He's with a different team. It's different regulations. I think just let it go. But
I think let it go. I would 100% let it go. But I mean, obviously. It's the rules, and they've got to keep it, I think, because it was his last race. And
oh, yeah, it's the rules.
There was another thing about, I mean, obviously, the upcoming of Arvid Lindblad. And I saw a clip 5 years ago of him saying to Lando, I'll see you in 5 years.
Oh.
2021, I think it was. He said to Lando, he shook his hand and went, I'll see you in 5 years. And Lando went, yeah, all right, I'll see you then. And 5 years on, he is driving for RB, for VCarb, and I mean, what an accomplishment, so young to get into F1. Obviously, it's very similar to some drivers that came in last season. Well, we had 5 new rookies last season.
Only one now.
Only one this season. But, I mean, I still class second season rookies as rookies.
Yeah, you can't, they have to be.
Like, I still see Ali Behrman, Bortoletto,
I know he drove for Ferrari, didn't he? But for what, 1-2 races?
He did a race with Ferrari.
He did the Saudi one.
Yeah, he came P7 as well. Yeah, very good. Well. I think Behrman's a very good future.
I think he's one of the better rookies.
I think he's a future world champion.
Yeah, he's got a high ceiling.
Very, very high ceiling. The next thing, this is probably one of my favourite questions I'm going to ask today. How do you think Hadjar will do in the Red Bull?
Right. This is always a question, isn't it? Red Bull, second driver. Verstappen's obviously the best. Everyone thinks, the car's made for Verstappen. Yeah. Which, I mean... It probably is.
I saw a thing with Albon in a podcast. I think it was quite a while ago now. But he said that Max... The thing is, the car isn't built around Max, but it is at the same time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the car is built to suit any driver. But
because he's
Max
been the best.
Absolutely loves the sharpest front end you can have.
Yeah.
He said, Albon described it as, if you want to put it in a picture, have the... get on a computer... Put your mouse on the highest sensitivity possible and just move it around the screen. And think about how quick that is. You cannot keep track of that. That's how fast Max wants his front end. That's how sharp he wants it. It just goes...
Yeah, he wants high
feedback yeah, away. Literally like, he wants to turn his steering wheel in the slightest and it wants to do a 360.
Yeah.
But he looks so sharp because he's such a good driver. And like, I personally... I think he is like the 3rd best driver of all time, but I'm not the biggest fan of him when he gets in the car.
No, he's a bit of he's not dirty, but I think he's just a bit of a sore.
No, when you think of Lewis though, you think of like a really, really safe,
he's clean,
like,
safe,
very clean driver.
Fair. He just
not even safe. Yeah, I think more clean.
He
like
just gets on with it. But Verstappen, if anything goes against him,
exactly. Yeah, like Barcelona,
he does. He lashes out.
George, yeah, okay, did push him off the track into turn 1 after the safety car, sure. But Max, when on the restart where his rear end snaps, I don't know how he saved that.
I don't know.
But he just complained that Leclerc turned into him. You see on the replay of Max's thingy cam, when Leclerc's going alongside him, Max turns his wheel a bit into Leclerc and then says that Leclerc hit him.
They did literally just touch wheels as well. That was after.
Exactly, yeah. And then down into turn 1, George took him off the track, and to be fair, he did push him off.
Yeah, I don't know about having to give him position back.
Yeah, he shouldn't have had to give the position back.
Still, just get on with it and race.
Just give the position back. You've got about 5 laps left. Just go and try and get him again. You don't smash into the side of him as a 4-time world champion.
He didn't get,
if Vettel did that as a 4-time world champion, he'd be getting absolutely hammered. He would get hammered, and because it's Max and everybody loves him, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I can see it because if you're a sport driver, like if Lewis did that, because it'd be the first time I've ever seen Lewis do it, I'd probably just be like, yeah, it was just out of anger. But I'd also look at it to be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, everyone knows Verstappen's he's just like that now.
If
you do anything against him, you need to watch out.
If something doesn't go his way, he complains about it. And I get that because you want everything to go your way when it's in that sort of situation, but not everything can go your way.
Yeah.
And he's been given arguably the best car of all time, that 2023 car where he won 19 out of 20 races. Arguably as well arguably the most dominant season ever, even higher than Lewis's 2018. But I'd argue Lewis's 2018 car wasn't as good, and it was that's why it's
they get faster season. Every year, don't they?
Exactly. So. But I think Lewis's 2018 season was better because it wasn't as quick of a car, and obviously he had better competition. When I say better competition, I mean more like Lewis was out of his prime, and Charles was there, but the Ferrari wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like 2022, Charles was there, but again, Ferrari wasn't there.
I'd love him to win a world championship, but I don't know if it will happen. I mean, unless obviously with the testing and that.
If Ferrari turn up,
if they turn up, it could be either of them. But anyway, Hadjar, I reckon he'll actually do all right.
I think, especially as well with this new Ford engine, I think he'll give Max a good run for his money.
I mean, I don't know if he'll be up to the pace of Verstappen, but I don't think he'll be quite as poor as the others have been. Like Lawson, obviously, what did he do? 3 races last season, and he got stepped down to V-carb.
I mean, I'm glad that Lawson didn't get his F1 seat. I'm glad he completely gone because
he was decent.
I really like Lawson. I think he's very good for V-carb. I just think that I know it was the Baku, the whole mess up with quali and stuff, but he got P4 in quali.
Yeah, I think it was a bit too much for him at Red Bull. But...
Yeah. Oh, was it P3 in quali? I think Lawson got P3 in quali, and because Sainz got P2, and then he ended up finishing P3, and then George finished P2. I think and Max won the race.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just I think it's gonna be a crazy season. And this I think where we move on to predictions.
Waiting for Formula 1 to be back for so long.
I know. I'm sick of watching Man United play.
Don't ask me. I'm sick of watching Tottenham.
I think we should move on to predictions now, based on me saying I think it's gonna be a crazy season. Do I leave it to first or last? The big question. I think we go first.
I think we have to go first and then say we have to explain.
Right.
We can't just leave it till the end.
Who do you think? I want you to go first. Will be. I'll go first. Just to make it easier, the constructors' world champion.
Okay. Well, I reckon if the power unit isn't an issue, Mercedes.
Okay.
If it is an issue, I would like to say Ferrari, but I don't know.
Okay, so you're going...
Obviously, I'm not getting rid of McLaren. They're obviously going to be still good.
Are you going to say Mercedes? Mercedes, okay. I was between Mercedes and McLaren because obviously McLaren do have, based on this, even though obviously Lewis and Charles probably are 2 of the most skillful drivers on the grid, we don't know what that Ferrari's going to be like. So I'm currently saying Lando and Oscar arguably are the best pairing on that grid.
Yeah.
And no matter what that car is, they will probably pull something out of it.
Also, you'd never know the Ferrari strategists. You never know what they're going to pull out.
Exactly. From last season, you don't know what they're going to do. So I'm going to say that Mercedes. I'm going to go with Mercedes as well. I think Kimi's going to be really strong this year.
Yeah.
After a really good first season, he got 2 podiums?
2 or 3, I think.
Canada and Brazil, yeah. So he, because I remember him and George got on the podium because George won in Canada.
Yeah. Did Verstappen get up to 3rd from the pit lane, didn't he? Or did he win? No, 3rd. Yeah, he got 3rd from the pit lane.
Yeah.
With his new engine.
Because he took a 5th place, didn't he? Because Okay, now drivers. Drivers World Champion for 2026, and all we know so far, we're on day 3 of. As of recording this, we're on day 3 of testing in Bahrain, so we haven't even watched the full week of testing yet.
Just get back on the timings before. Well, not that this is going to decide.
I'll answer mine. I'm gonna go. I'm very confident. If, like I say, the Mercedes stands up to it, stands up to what people are saying, like the drivers. Because like, when you think about it, if you want to listen to anybody about how good the cars are, you listen to the actual drivers.
Yeah, exactly. They're the ones
if you're listening to a McLaren driver, a Ferrari driver, and a Red Bull driver all say that Mercedes is out of anybody's sight,
exactly.
I'm gonna go with George Russell.
That's what That's what I think it will be, but not what I.
You want
it to be. I want it to be Lewis Hamilton.
I want it to be Lewis,
obviously.
But if it's not going to be Lewis, and I know you'll disagree with me on this, I do want Lando to do the double.
I'd want it to be Piastri. If it wasn't Lewis, I'd want it to be Piastri. But I think this is probably the best chance Russell has.
I think so.
And if he doesn't get it this time, not that he won't get it again. He'll have another.
He's
chance,
like 26, 27 or something, like 6'7" or something. So
he's got the best chance of getting it this year, and I think. Yeah. I mean, Antonelli probably won't be far behind him, but it's obviously George has got more experience.
Yeah, I just feel that George might have that edge on everybody. Because I think that the three most skillful drivers, based on current on that grid, is Charles, George, and Max, and what they can bring out of the car. And then Oscar's very in that mix, and also Lando's in that mix. Obviously, like I just think Lando, like I said before, beats himself up too much to get himself out of that.
George has got the mentality of I don't care, I'm gonna win. He just
he doesn't care about anybody else. It's not like he's not like he's a dickhead. And he's gonna like
unthoughtful. He just doesn't care. He wants to win.
Exactly.
I want to win, but he goes about it the right way.
Exactly, yeah. Like he's not like Max wants to win everything.
Yeah, sometimes he goes about it the wrong way.
But George does the opposite, and that's the same with Oscar. I feel that he goes about it the right way. He's just calm and
he's calm. He sits back.
He does his own race.
Yeah, he's quiet.
He focuses about his own race, not anybody else's race. Who do you think will be an underdog this season, team and driver?
Underdog.
And I'm gonna say everybody.
Team.
I'm gonna say what I think. I think for driver, I'm gonna say what everybody will go against based on Red Bull drivers, but I'm going to go Hadjar.
Yeah.
Because I think people just expect it, even though he's such a good driver, Hadjar, I think people just expect him to do bad because it's in a Red Bull, second seat Red Bull.
I mean, yeah, I would like him to do well. I feel like he will.
Team I know who I'm going for as well. And they did quite well last season, but I think they're quite, like...
I would like to go Hadjar
look down
as well,
on.
to be fair.
I think this team will look quite down on what I'm going to say, though. Williams.
For underdog team Williams.
Yeah. I think James Vowles has something up his sleeve to get that team. And, like, such a good pairing as well. Albon and
Sainz, they are good.
Very, very good pairing.
I mean, last year they struggled, but they still got, third in Baku? Yeah. Second, third, whatever in Baku. Couple of podiums.
Yeah, exactly. Now, who has the worst livery going into Australia? A lot of them aren't great.
They're not, yeah.
I think a lot of them are very just similar to last season.
They are, I mean, I don't like Audi. I think it looks like a battery.
My dad likes Audi.
I don't like I don't like Aston Martin. It's just green.
Yeah, it is literally just dark green.
It's just green.
And, like, the Audi, I just don't like how it just straight cuts off.
It's just
fade
colour.
Exactly, fade
I don't like it.
Like, I actually, compared to what people said about the Ferrari with the HP logo, I get the HP logo. I like the livery as a whole.
It's nice. I think it's a bit too much white, but I don't mind it.
Yeah. But, I mean, McLaren's the same as every year.
Yeah,
it's a bit more stripy.
It's a bit more flashy than Aston Martin. It's just green.
I noticed as well, I saw this video yesterday on TikTok, and from 2018, the McLaren race suits just get more orange every single year.
They just add a bit more on the
leg,
was like, more on the shoulder.
They were like pure white with like a tiny bit of orange, and then it went to like, and then the most it was when it started to get like a bit more orange was Oscar's first year where it was like fully grey, but then it was orange on the sleeves.
Yeah, have you seen this year? It's just there is black, and
then the rest is orange. It's literally just like all orange. They're just going full papaya this year. Now, I already have my answer for this.
Are you going to say best livery?
I'm going to say best livery.
Red Bull.
Yeah, and it hurts me to say because I don't like Red Bull.
It's lovely.
That Red Bull livery takes me back to 2015 Star Wars livery.
Metallic liveries are so nice.
They're so much better than matte ones as well.
Yeah, I don't like matte.
On a livery, I like livery on. I like matte on like a road car. Like I love like a matte black Lamborghini or something. But on a F1 car, it just doesn't go. I tried to do it on my F1 World car on F1 25.
I didn't like mine.
Metallic's so clear.
I don't mind Cadillac, but I don't like the...
I quite like the Cadillacs. I think it's just basic, but it's good.
I don't like the opposite. It's like fade. One side's white, one side's black.
Yeah, I think do it equal.
Switch.
I think
keep
just
it the same.
Yeah,
but I like it.
Yeah, I do like just to have gone white and black just to keep it simple. I quite like the Mercedes. I think people are hating on the Mercedes too much because of the 4 blocks that are on the side. But I quite like this. They kind of look cool. Like they're not like blocks. They're more like swoosh.
It's a Mercedes. What do you expect? Silver, blue, and it's just clean.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, what else is there? What else is there about predictions for this season? I wanna predict.
Who do you reckon? Who do you reckon has the first crash in a race? Who brings out the first safety car?
It'll be lap 1 of Melbourne. I bet you any money it'll be lap 1 of Melbourne.
Everyone's gonna stereotype Stroll.
I'm not gonna say Stroll.
I don't think it will.
Because Stroll and George were the only drivers last season to not have a DNF.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That was crazy to me. We were hating on Stroll.
I mean, he crashed out in quali practice, but not in a race.
No, he didn't have a DNF in a race. I think nearly everybody crashed out in quali once.
Yes, they will have done.
Did Lando crash out in Saudi?
Saudi.
Was that last year?
I think it was.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
It was quali, but was that last year? Or was that the year before?
I think it was
last year.
The year just gone.
Yeah, 2025. Yeah. I'm gonna say. I don't want to say it because I like him, but I'm gonna have to make a prediction of someone. And the one person I don't know why I'm going for, first name that came to my head for some reason, I just feel like it's gonna cause a safety car. And the first lap of Melbourne is Esteban Ocon.
I mean,
I don't know. I think his name keeps on coming to my head because all the comments of I've seen enough 10-second time penalty for Ocon.
Penalty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not a question you can really predict. It's just what happens on the day, isn't it? But
exactly. Yeah.
Maybe
Antonelli dive bomb on Max again, like in Austria.
That
was one of my favourite parts of the season because I was watching Max Cam and I just see Antonelli just smash into the side of him. He had no reason to go up at the inside that much.
I mean,
he just brakes so late.
Verstappen didn't.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Go at him.
No.
It's a mistake in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I reckon first crash is gonna be. I reckon Alonso's head is gonna be still gone from his pace, and he's gonna be trying too hard. And he's gonna crash.
Push it too much. I can see that actually. Yeah, I can back that.
I know. Obviously, you've got time. What is it? 3 weeks till the start of the season or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's thrown his gloves, but I still reckon it's going to be getting to him that he is good, but the car isn't.
Yeah, he deserves a better car because he's one of the best drivers of all time. Two world championships. I mean, what is he? 44? Yeah, crazy. But last thing I wanted to say, who do you think will underperform this season? A team and driver underperformers.
I can't really predict for the new teams. Obviously, Cadillac. I mean, you can predict Audi, but I don't know. I haven't seen enough of the Cadillacs, I don't think. Underperform, though.
Because I don't think we can say that Audi or Cadillac are going to underperform because you don't know what they're going to be like. Yeah. They haven't performed yet. They haven't had a season yet. I think what I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to, based on sometimes they get on the points, sometimes they have okay races where they have decent drivers, but I don't know why. If I go based on past seasons, if I go based on last season, holy smokes, I would be I wouldn't be surprised at all if they're bottom of the leaderboard. But based on last season before, especially with the drivers they have, I think they have very good drivers, and I'm going to say Alpine, even though that's probably obvious.
Yeah, I mean, the car is just rubbish,
because Gasly's such a good driver, and
he's good.
People that say, sack Colapinto. When Sargent got sacked from Williams and Colapinto came in, Sargent had 29 races. He scored 2 points. Yeah, Colapinto had 2 races and scored 15 points. Yeah. You can't argue with a driver that's doing that in the same car as someone. That Alpine was horrendous. If you can say sack Colapinto because of last season, then you can sack Gasly as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But Gasly's so good. It was the car. It was the car the whole year. It was such a bad car. Yeah. But I'm gonna say them even though it's probably obvious.
I mean, they don't perform well, but I think they're still gonna underperform anyway.
Honestly, with the new Ford engine, if Red Bull don't do that well, I think VCarb could give them a run for the money.
I mean, they did towards the end of last season.
If Lindblad adapts that car really quickly, because it's the first time I've ever driven an F1 car, so we can't even say I've been driving this car for this long. Yeah. Because he's been F2, but
I mean, last season Yuki finished underneath both of the VCarb drivers often.
Yeah.
And is
exactly.
So you never know.
And if that Ford engine isn't that good, then it could give him a good challenge. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. And this episode, time of recording, it's the 13th of February, third day of Bahrain testing.
Let's have one more look at the lap times.
We're going to have a look to see one more time what it's looking like.
May not have changed.
However, you should be watching this on the 1st of March. This should be out, first episode.
Yeah. So, the timings have changed slightly. Russell's still first, 1:33.9. Lewis 0.3 off. Piastri's now up to third, 1.3 seconds off Lewis. No, he's not. Yeah, 1.3 seconds off Russell, sorry. No, yeah, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
22 sets of tyres Lewis has used now.
22 sets of tyres?
I think so. That's what they say. Tyres used unless they count it as fours on here. Verstappen 1.4 off. See who's bottom at the minute. Perez on softs. 8.8 seconds off Russell.
Yeah. I hope you're all excited for everything that's coming soon. There'll be other content being posted on TikTok and Instagram at MaxSpeedPodcast, and also I'll try and vlog some stuff on YouTube because with Silverstone going there this year, and also going hopefully to some touring cars, which I'm hoping to book and go to some touring cars because I'd love to get some content on there. Yeah. And hopefully meet my journalism idol Ted Kravitz at Silverstone.
Before we
end. Ted Kravitz, if you see this,
him up.
Collab.
MaxSpeedPodcast.
Collab.
Before we finish, predictions for Melbourne. Why not? While we're here.
Oh, let's
Before
get the
we've not got any official.
Only issue is
I
I haven't
haven't
got a
too
pen.
sure yet.
We'll have to write in.
No, we can.
I haven't got a pen, but we'll write it in. So I've been kindly gifted this sheet by my best friend Jasmine for my birthday, and we've got a sheet of all the racing this season and the World Championship as well, of who we think's going to finish on the podium. So we've got Melbourne, obviously up here. So for Melbourne, I'm going to go P3, Lewis Hamilton. First podium for Ferrari. I'm going for it. P2, Lando Norris. And P1, George Russell, my world champion.
I reckon. Third, I also agree. Hamilton. Second, Russell. First, home win. My guy, Oscar Piastri.
Well, I mean,
we'll see.
I mean, honestly, that home run might give him a bit more. Yeah. Never know. So, thank you guys for watching once again, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Subscribe to my channel.